Hey Blue Table fans, I'm here with Anonymous Person, and we're going to play a game of 40K. He's playing Ultramarines, and I am playing with the Studio Tyranid Army, Hive Fleet Talos. And we're playing on the Desert Mesa terrain set that we sell as a standard item. And what we've decided here is that this and this, those are actually forests. These are easy hills with no penalty for movement. And these things are what you see is what you get, difficult terrain. So we're about to roll for mission. Let's do it. Organizing a battle. Oh yeah, and the battery's about to die. Okay, step 1, select a mission. We're going with standard missions, and here's the roll. It is number 5, Annihilation. At the end of each game, each player receives 1 kill point for each enemy unit that has been completely destroyed. Awesome. Okay, and now deployment type. Roll is a 2. That is a pitched battle. Oh, awesome. Long table edges. Players roll off. Winner chooses to go first or second. My roll is a 4. Anonymous person's roll is a 5. So what's it going to be? You go second? Okay, great. The player that goes first then chooses one of the long table edges to be his own table edge. I want this one. I'm sorry, is that bad? Yeah. Okay, so here's my deployment. I've got 2 units of Gene Stealers, Rippers, Carnifex, Wad of Gaunts, and Lictors waiting, and 3 Tyranid Warriors. And here's what I'm going up against. A lot of Ultramarine infantry, which is awesome. I think that's some of the best. Oh, and a Whirlwind, which I don't even know what to do about that. Beginning of turn 1, Tyranid Horde, and Ultramarines kind of off in this corner. So I'm going to have a pretty long slog here of withering bolter fire over this giant killing field in the middle of the table. So I think my worthy opponent has really taken up a good position here, and it's going to make me come to him. So I move my Gene Stealers forward with a scout special rule. I'm hoping to get in some cover here, and hopefully not just get blown to absolute shreds. But we shall see. Hey, we're going to talk about how to fire blast weapons. And it'll say in the weapon description, blast. Probably small or large. We're going to do this Death Spitter, which is Assault 1 Blast. So what you do is you take the little template and you put the hole over a model, or if it's a vehicle, you can put it anywhere on the hull that you want. So technically I could put this template anywhere that this guy can see. But the problem is if you put it there and it's out of range, then the shot automatically misses. So you don't want to go too far. I went ahead and just went with the closest guy. So I put it over him. Now you roll a scatter dice and 2 dice 6. Always 2 dice. And what you do is you take the result, 7. You subtract the ballistic skill of the firer, which is 2. And so that means it goes 5 inches that way. And then, of course, you would get out your tape measure and you would line it up. It's always good to roll the scatter dice like close so that you can line it up easier. And then it would go 5 inches this way, and that's where it would land. If you roll a hit, it means that it lands right on target. Okay, so in this scenario, we have a missile launcher right there, shooting at this unit of Gene Stealers out in the open. So you pick one of the guys, you put the hole over the center, go ahead. You roll 2 dice and a scatter. Here, I'll hold this on. Now their ballist. Now that rolled a hit, so that means it stays. Now anything even touched by the template is hit. So you have this guy right. Whoa, that's no good. Basically, you have two guys affected here. This one's out, that one's out, but these two are touched or it's over the center. Now, if he had rolled to scatter, he would have scattered only 1 inch. The roll of the 2 dice minus the ballistic skill of the firer, which is 4, and so it would have gone only 1 inch the direction of the dice, like that. So it still would have affected 2 figures. Now, you should also note that if there's an intervening piece of terrain like this, that the shot actually can scatter outside of the firer's line of sight, so it could scatter. That's like a ricochet. All right, folks, I got fairly well hammered. Here's my casualties. Lots of Ormagots falling to bolter fire here. And the Gene Stealers did not fare well. Out of 12, there's only 1 left. So not much to be done there. So we'll see what happens this turn. Okay, now here's where Lictor charges, Ormagots and surviving Gene Stealer charge. Those things, the Ripper Swarms charge over here. So this is the classic firing line Space Marine v Tyranids matchup. But you know what? This doesn't mean I am going to win these, because even this I'm a little weak on the close combat. Now an interesting strategy is you can charge with a unit, make the enemy pile in, and that very well may put them in charge reach of another unit, as was the case with the Gene Stealer here. So we'll see if that actually matters. Hello, 40K fans. Here's the end of Tyranid's second turn into the top. Scouts and what's their faces? They routed this unit. They were just out of hive mind range, not too smart on my end. Rippers ended up holding their ground here. Ormagots also, it was 3-3 thanks to the one Gene Stealer there, who I think killed 2 guys. Did he kill 2 guys? Okay, and then the Lictor caused 1 wound and routed that whole unit of Space Marines and chased him down and killed him, which was pretty awesome. So no matter what happens now, I'm happy. Okay, here's what we got. You know what? Let me just give you an aerial here. Dead pile. Gaunts fleeing back into Synapse range, because that's the way they go. Scouts victorious. The Scouts of the Primer Mountain. Ripper Swarm has 1 wound left, tying them up for the Carnifex charge. Yay! These guys all died hideously, the Gene Stealer and Ormagots. And the Lictor got blown up, evaporated. And I rolled a 2 for my Lictor Deep Strike, so the second Lictor does not come in this turn. Tyranid turn 3. Okay, here's what we got. You know what? Let me just give you an aerial here. Dead pile. Gaunts fleeing back into Synapse range, because that's the way they go. Scouts victorious. The Scouts of the Primer Mountain. Ripper Swarm has 1 wound left, tying them up for the Carnifex charge. Yay! These guys all died hideously, the Gene Stealer and Ormagots. And the Lictor got blown up, evaporated. And I rolled a 2 for my Lictor Deep Strike, so the second Lictor does not come in this turn. Tyranid turn 3.